Okay, Dokali, we are live. Hello, morphemes, phonemes, and graphemes. And Sultan, why did you open with I just sat down, man. Clean is the starting word for Wordle today. We got an L and an A. I was thinking blame for a second, but that wouldn't work. Layers? No, but we know what the L is now. Loady. That's not a word. Low. Lunar, but I already got rid of those. The N and the R do not exist in this word. Lud. Hello, kitten. Luxa? Luxa? No. The A can't be there. So is it L, vowel, consonant, consonant, A? Alright, right, and it's Loa. Lofi. Come on, Lofi's not a word. Lofta. Lupa. Hmm. No. I figured you might enjoy that. Okay, so it is LOA. Lovi? What? Is low? Yeah, no, I don't know why I tried that one. Low app? Low app? No. Hmm. You can't be loads because D and S is out of the way. But I am so confused. Can't be loafs. It's not loafy because it's not accepting that as a word. Who's messaging me? Who dares message me? Oh, Billy, can you? The other people was that they not be scattered. It was God's will that they multiply and fill the earth. God's will prevailed, for we are told. The Lord scattered them abroad from there over the face of the earth. Therefore, its name is called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of all the earth, and from there the Lord scattered them abroad over the face of all the earth. The Hebrew word for Babel literally means confusion. The Chinese word for Babel, Babie, speaks of the reason behind the confusion. It records God's desire for man to separate it apart from the plain of Shinar. That the what? What is Billy on? I honestly do not. Uh, let's do loaves. Yeah, what? Big shock. Loala. I'm giving up. I cannot. Loathe. Oh god, I'm stupid. I should have realized. Okay. Pear, pear? That has to be a red herring. Yeah, because padre is father. Père is father. Um, crack, split, blow, and pop. Breaking stuff. Oh my god. Of course it is. And then twin pair. I'm going to do these four first, just to, yeah, rupture. Wiki is like Wikipedia, but also means quick in Hawaiian. Cheap. They all have the same letters, but there's no fourth one with it. Okay, I'm gonna fall for the red herring, I guess. It's not a red herring. Chinese alphabet. Oh, they mean Bopomofo? Juyin? Hmm. These last ones are lump could be like a lump sum or like a collection of things, or it could be like a small bump. Cheap. Is there something I'm missing with like that's ear? No. I mean, they they kind of are to a small extent. In unless you are someone who works with writing systems a lot, the difference isn't all that meaningful to you. Kiwi, Pl- plum, a pear, a peach. Oh! Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Now I gotta share this with my siblings. Questionable. Country that's about 25 times longer than it's wide, Russia. iPhone setting that reduces distractions. Screen time, no? Magnum opus, get together slangling. I misspelled Russia, that doesn't fit. I hope. Oh, longer than it is what? Yeah, you're right. It is chilly. A plush. What I means yes. Corporate money managers, CFOs. Iffy. Focus. Sesh. Oops, I did it again. Strike zone assessors. Umps. Study for the SAT say brand of party cups used in flip cup. Laser. Go blonde, perhaps. Dye. Low barrier, a dam. Eighth. What two fingers might symbolize? Peace. Concept that's above criticism metaphorically. Potential post-exercise symptom. Ache. What I'm feeling right now. Not busy. Free. Just like that, it's gone. Poof. Makes a scene. Film? No, it has to be. It has to part on the computer because I'm streaming my screen for friend. Okay. Bye, I guess. Uh, Opal, that's my birthstone. Shamu for 1. Pets go 90 and a 60 speed. Or drive like my father. LA school with the cinematic arts department. Aura. Mood. Scheme. Soul. Just pirate. Sure, why not? Raps. Uh, ASAP. Taco. Echo. ACDC, no? We use one a rep prep solo stayed chill. That can be ploy. Think I can see where you're coming from. Surprisingly, and I think I think vowel harmony can be induced via vowel reduction. But I do think vowel reduction and vowel harmony are separate phenomena, generally. Oh, they can be separate phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do do do. Anyway, I'm just trying to think about how to phrase that. Because if you have vowel reduction, then they can more easily harmonize with following vowels. But oftentimes in vowel harmony systems, they aren't reduced their full strength. Okay. Uh, Sacred law. Media training, and then that's gonna be idle. X. Yeah, so that should be ACDC. Oh wait, ACDC. Yeah, a cult. Sacred cow. That makes sense. That's gonna be drape. Okay. Don't know if I've ever heard vowel reduction as assimilation rather than loss of constraints. I've never heard that take before. Okay, the daily grind. Uh, Toga. Nope. That is fair. Though I still don't feel because I'm trying to think about like vowel reduction in English and Russian and Irish. And in Irish, there definitely is a little bit of assimilation. But in English, is there assimilation for that vowel? Or is it just that languages have two sets? Languages with vowel reduction have two sets of vowels, a full vowels and reduced vowels only appear in unstressed environments and vice versa. Daily, daily rind. Oh, um, orange, tangerine. What? Are you attributing the contrastive quality frontness, for example, as being a part of a vowel and not a supersegmental? It just signs that. Well, it depends on the language. And in like Munster Irish, for example, vowels don't have front or back qualities to them. It depends on the surrounding. It depends on the following consonant, and if there's no following consonant, the preceding consonant. Is this usually no lemon? Clementine. Kumquat. Kumquat. Po. Pomelo. And citrus. There we go. But yeah, it could just be that. And again, it really just depends on the language. There's a bunch of dust on my desk again. God, I don't know why, but my desk seems to just collect dust at an interesting rate. Langle. Lingual. Mandom. Um. Why would you analyze it as that? Like, why would you analyze it like that? My Bantu the language family. I don't think it's Zulu, but I just want to see if it's okay. It's not anywhere near Zulu, and it's pointing up in this direction. I don't think it's gonna be Ojibwe, but it could be on the. Okay, so it's related to Ojibwe. It's Algonquin. Mohawk? Okay. Mohawk's not related. Okay. Should have seen that coming. Um, Abenaki. Other Mic. Okay, it's Mi'kmaq. Huh. Fascinating. It is so rainy outside and it's so beautiful. Okay, now we just wait for Kate. While we wait for Kate, I'm gonna get started on the biggie actually. And then let me just open the master grammar. Okay, I already got okay, so that's uploading A. Stay. Stay. Actually, I had an idea for this that might change it up, but I want to wait for Kate to get here before I make any more big changes. Bal. Bal. Uploading E, uploading E, uploading ear, uploading E. Okay, yeah, so I already moved everything from this table over. So let me get rid of the examples. archiphony? Are you talking about? Hmm. I see. That is fair. But in that case, wouldn't it be neutralization and not assimilation? I guess it could be. The archiphonemes would be on the suffixes and the inflectional parts, not on the main words. So you would still have. You would still have the vowels as they are. And then the archiphonemes changed based on the root vowel. Which I guess would be a kind of assimilation. But then you get to the question of. But then you get to the question of when certain things break down. Because, well, vowel harmony is very powerful. It's not all encompassing. It's like, for example, you have in languages like Turkish, you have loan words that don't follow vowel harmony. But usually, what happens is that the last vowel determines the harmony. But then you also have some affixes that don't follow vowel. But would that just be considered them having the phoneme instead of the archaneme then, though? But pizza, pizza, Turkiye. In the initial syllable, native Turkish grammars books call it backness harmony, major vowel harmony, and the combined backness and lip harmony, minor vowel harmony. Turkish vowel system can be considered where vowels are characterized by three features, resulting in eight possible combinations, each corresponding to one Turkish vowel, as shown in the table. Vowel harmony of U. The vowel U does not occur in grammatical suffixes. In the isolated case of O in the verbal progressive suffix yor, it is immutable, breaking the vowel harmony, such as yor, stuck because it derived from the former compound ioru. Some examples illustrating. Okay, so yeah, you could. Uh, No, and the vowel harmony in the constituent words isn't bungin. Does not usually apply to loanword roots and some invariant suffixes, just as can the suffix ebil. Okay, so yeah, you could definitely analyze them as archenemes. How useful that analyzation would be, though, is questionable. But it's definitely a thing. And then if something doesn't account for vowel harmony, it's because it doesn't have an archeneme, but an actual phoneme. So you could analyze it like that. Okay, Kvegi has 5 nominal classes or genders based on the animacy of the object. Alongside these genders is a hierarchy system that determines the orders. God damn it. There we go. Alongside these genders is a hierarchy system that determines the order that nouns may appear in. The hierarchy can be seen below. Phenomena includes weather patterns, emotions, as well as gods, peers, and other higher beings. Human includes humans, elves, humanoid includes humans, elves, werefolk, and other sapient creatures. Beast includes animals, monsters, as well as derogatory terms for sapient creatures. Man-made includes tools and other things made by man, as well as verbal nouns done by a human. Natural includes natural items that are not man-made, as well as verbal nouns in general. These 5 genders can in turn be grouped into 2 overarching classes. Phenomena, human and beast are all part of the animate class, while man-made and natural are part of the inanimate class. This comes into play in syntax as well as in the collection of nouns. The genders in the Emma class are able to act as the agent in a sentence and have a total of 5 cases. The genders of the inanimate class, however, may not act as a syntactic agent of a sentence and may only take 4 cases: absolute, possessed, locative, and oblique. The genders themselves also have different numbers they may take, with natural taking the least at singular and plural, man-made taking singular, dual, and plural, beast taking singular, pockle, and plural, human taking singular, dual, pockle, and plural, and phenomena taking collective and singulative. The general suffixes may be seen below. However, they may interact with the final sound of a root, so a complete table will be included at the end. Will be included in the appendix. Okay. So these are the general affixes. I don't have. Wait, no, I do have some examples for that. Kisa, Kina, Kithusa, Kithusa, Kithora. Man-made book. Okay, why is that being annoying? You know, I want to do it down there and then merge these vertically. This should actually be, I have E before A. Whoops. That's Korean. Okay, uploading ETH. Yeah, it is this one. It's Kithia. Kithia. And then, yeah. Merge, merge, and merge. Okay, so Kisa. Book. And then natural, it means word, yeah. Keith. Word. Keith book. Keith word. Word. Hello, Sicilanguagist. Sicilanguagist. I'm gonna call you Sissel. Hello, Sissel. How are you today? I don't think there's anything I really want to change here. This looks good to me. Custos. Custon. Custos. Custor. Any story behind that name? That's fair. Keith. Keithan. Keithebus. Keithor. Keithus. Kthe. Keithane. Keithane. Right, I shortened that to yin. Yin. Stirgen. Gar. Gor. Gar. Gor. Gar. Gor. Gor. Ngar. Ir. Styrier. Styrier. Styror. Yes, Ros. Ye. Yes, Ros. Kos. 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 Ye. Sturge. 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 Then Stirgin. Oh, hello, Nex. That is fair enough. And say something?
Boo!
Oh my god, it's Kate the Pan Plate.
Kate the Pan Plate is here to stay.
She
And by that
is
I mean, hi guys.
she is alive and will be joining us every Monday for office hours again. Isn't that right, Kate?
I'm gonna be in Cincinnati next Monday because of my
Fuck.
cousin's wedding.
Damn, that is oof. I should have held my tongue.
Yeah. Maybe the Monday after that.
Uh, damn it. Okay. So
Um, how are you?
I am pretty okay.
That's cool.
I was thinking actually about the I'm looking at our phenomena.
Yeah.
Phenomena. And I was thinking that since we have pockle having a prefix, if we want to have the singulative be a prefix with the inflecting that still inflects like the collective.
Hmm.
Because currently our singulative is kind of taken from the suffixation of our word for one, which we need to rethink about, I think, a little bit. But
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. This is so unrelated, but Google just updated the symbols for their apps on my computer, and
Yeah.
oh, I need to send you a screenshot. Oh, I just got flashbanged.
That,
The new Google Sheets logo is something.
yeah, that is something. I mean, they're not bad. They're just
Ah,
interesting. And definitely one.
actually, what's really funny is the update has happened at some point, but my Google Calendar tab hasn't gotten the symbol updated on it, which is just,
Did
which
you
is so
see what
silly.
Nex sent after you said, I'm going to be in Cincinnati?
Reminds me of that Tom Scott meme. I'm in Cincinnati. I am not
Hmm.
inside a nuclear reactor.
I love that meme so much. Just everywhere where Tom Scott is and isn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so similar to Pockle where F is added, which I think could be derived from, we could have derived from, say, the word for few.
I was thinking like some.
Some, like an archaic word for some that isn't really used anymore.
Yeah, like there's some men.
Uh, okay, one second. I'm just fixing up adding the changes I added in the master document back to what is currently the Ablauding Nam, the giant master sheet of how the endings affect the root or stem, which, as you can tell, is going great.
Looks like it. Looks like it.
Okay, so that's Stirgar. There's a short I. Yes, that becomes ah. And then that becomes ah because it can't really ablaut out of it. Yeah, so the Z is reverse ablaut, which means that long becomes short and short becomes. Oh, I have a Greek
Long because
keyboard layout. I on Mac I can switch between.
doesn't your Greek keyboard layout lack digamma?
No, my Greek keyboard has digamma. The problem is Google Sheets for some reason, and Google in general does not let me type it because I wanted to keep my keyboard open. So like, look, digamma is right there. I just hit Alt and it's right there. I can even hit Shift Alt, but
What key is it on the
it's
keyboard?
W, Alt
W.
W,
Well, huh.
and like nothing happens when I hit it. So I don't know if it's like a shortcut for something
It's probably a shortcut for something. I don't know what.
because it doesn't affect anything though. I just don't understand. Oh, and a ZA means that if it's a short vowel, if it's a long vowel becomes short, it undergoes ablaut.
Um, I believe so.
I'm not. Don't say I believe so. That is what happens. There's no
Yeah.
if or about this. You can see it here with the we.
Yeah. Sorry, I just didn't remember the ZA.
I added the z. Mm,
And no wonder I didn't remember it. No, I think it makes sense to have the ZA.
yeah. The only problem is with short vowels, the stress has to move back one because of the
Yeah.
or it could be that it just doesn't do anything when it's short. So the Z is okay. I'm not gonna do that. Z can it'll be so Z marks that a long becomes short and a short becomes unstressed. However, the unstressing does not occur. The stress doesn't shift.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Stirengar. Stirengar. Sturengar. Sturengar. There we go. Oh, people are just having a full-on conversation in my chat. Do you have a Greek keyboard layout? Well, mean, Digamma did go out of use a couple of years ago. Just a few years before.
Just a few years ago.
But since I never use alphabets in Latin, I use keymat for strings of text as well. I switched to Esponsal. What's a sponsal?
Sponsal.
Yeah, I wonder why you would be biased towards Sicilian. Okay, so I think I'm just going to copy and paste these down here real quick just to preserve them. But I'm thinking of the it, the singulative is a prefix of ha. Ohu, ho, ho. And similar to the Pockle form, it forces a reverse ablaut and a back grade on the accent. Except for that, which just gets Z. So if we take our example of Kuthegi real quick, bring it up here. That would become ho ho kuthagi Hokuzagi. Hoku. Hoku. Okuo. Hoku okuo. Hoku thokuo. God, this is a mouthful already. Hoku. Thagen. Hoku.
Toku, toku,
Thageo.
toku,
I
toku,
changed that to Thago.
toku, toku. Dude, this is awesome.
Because you love how it trips me up or something.
No, I just think it looks cool.
Okay, so we're doing that then, I guess?
Uh, yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Are you just saying that because you don't want to think about it too much?
No, I'm saying it because that looks accurate.
Good. You have a habit.
What? Me? A habit? No.
Okay, so instead of having stay, hoste, hostei, it'd be hoste. Or that do you think that the long vowel would override it and just become hosti instead?
Could you look at? Could you show me the original again?
Sorry. So it's either one sec. So under current rules, this is how it would become. But what if we have it become instead of hoste stay, it becomes hoste or hosti?
I think it just become hosty.
Hosti. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hosty.
Hosti. Okay, and then hos. Bokuo. Okay, no, I do need the there to mark that. Okay. Hos. Stain. Hostain. Hos. Hosteo. Hosteo or hosto? I like hosteo.
I like hosteo.
Okay.
I think the only reason that the glomming happened here was because
They were both front vowels.
they're both the same fronting.
Yeah. Hoster. Uh, it's Bonzo. It's just that's fair. Well, not exactly hotkeys. It uses what you type as triggers, can't combine keys. Ho quo quo. Um. Well, the Greek keyboard is fairly similar to the English keyboard with some minor differences. The main ones being that Q and W have interesting. I can just show you. And this is the archaic Greek, not the actual Greek keyboard people nowadays use. It has all the extra little diacritics. But yeah, it's roughly maps out to like where everything is on a Latin keyboard. Big things is that the final S is on W. Q is a punctuation instead. Uh, Instead of a U, that's what theta goes. because why would you have u and y separate? Personally, I think theta should have gone where u went, y goes, and y would have gone where u went. But anyway, uh, psi is on j, psi is c, and omega is v. They have Mongolian keymen has some keyboards. Is that Mongolian Cyrillic or Mongolian Mongolian? Okay. That's so we're happy with this?
Yes.
Yes. Sweet.
I like this language.
I also like this language.
Oh, also, guess what?
Hmm.
I'm gonna get to start making a Steam page soon.
Oh. A big milestone in a young developer's life.
Yeah. I had to get my identity verified.
Which when you're uploading stuff it makes sense for identity verification a little bit.
Yeah. I had to get my identity verified so that they could confirm that they had the right person for taxes.
Yep. That that's a good reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you asked me how long it took for me to remember the keys. It like I don't actually know because I've just had the layout memorized for years. And actually for like a lot of keyboard layouts, like all of these I can do without even looking at the keys. I can touch type them. Anyway, sorry, but yay, you're being verified.
Yay.
You will
Um,
officially be an indie developer.
yeah. I'm I'm trying to stop myself from just making the Steam page right now. Like I should be focused on this stream.
Yeah, you should be focused on this stream, but in 20 minutes you won't
Damn it.
be.
You're right.
Were you hoping I'd
I
tell
suck.
you that you're free to go do that?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to
Oh,
do it in
you're
the
right.
background, I guess, as I work on the master document, I can just run stuff by you, but
Um, I mean, yeah. I before I do that, I want to make this whatever it's called.
announcement?
No, I want to make the
Wait, no, I decided to have that as all. So,
I want to make the itch.io page. Um, before I make the Steam page, just so I can get my general idea of what it'll look like.
got it. That's smart. I'm surprised.
Oh, my friend made the art for obstacles, and isn't this beautiful?
I won't show this on stream. That is beautiful.
You can show it on stream. It's about to become public.
That is fair. It is quite good art. Fun fact, I don't have the tism. Like, it took me a while to learn the things, but I learned them because I needed to know them. Yeah, no, I've done all the tests.
Yeah,
I
I've done the test too.
I have ADHD. I have yeah, that's about it. Hyperfixation. I'm also depressed.
Oh, you're so depressed.
But yeah, no, I do not have autism. Much to many people, including Aditopians' surprise. And I don't understand it. Like, why people think this all the goddamn time. There's only people online who think it, and people in real life generally don't
Yeah, that makes
think it.
sense.
Because I have a friend, I have a few friends who are autistic, and they've told me, like, yeah, no, you definitely don't. What what strain of neurodivergence do you have? Next over here. Yes.
Yes.
Good God, that must be a fun way to navigate the world. People must be so judgmental of you as well. Wait, that's not plus. Okay, gar, engar, engar. I had a. I think that should be plus. No, it shouldn't because the n is not necessary. Except when it is necessary, then it pluses. Hell yeah. Adding more complexity to the language that isn't needed. Gar, engar,
Yes.
gir, rir, styrir, styror. Gor. Should we have the g here be
Where?
the in the beast endings? Have the g in the singular also be in the you see how in like here it's optional?
Yeah.
Should we have that for all the ghs and it's only when it's required?
Um, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
Stillres. Stillres.
Stirar.
Stillres.
Stirgar. Stirgar. Or we hmm. After R it is required, it just becomes a g instead of a g. Stirgar. Stirgir. Stirgor. Instead of
Yeah.
Stirgar. Oh, but that sounds so cool. Stirgar. Stirgir. Stirhor. It's harder in or. Stiror. Okay, so maybe we'll this will be like that. And then maybe instead of roar, it's just long or. Stirgar. Stiror. Stiror. What do we think of that?
Um,
Maybe drops, but doesn't. We don't have a distinction between and Our phonology.
well, no, it's also suggesting alveolars palatalize before
Hmm.
front vowels.
I've kind of been doing
Um,
that unconsciously, to be honest.
we could. Um, I feel like before front vowels, it would be more likely to disappear.
The
Yeah, like I
styrier,
think
styrier,
styr,
styrier,
styrgir,
styrier.
styrgir,
I can do
whoa,
it quite
whoa.
styrier, year. But
Yeah.
ro is harder for me.
Huh.
Styror.
Okay, then
So
maybe the opposite.
yeah, so I can do it when it's not after a consonant, so maybe it still exists when it's not after a consonant.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will stay as r and o. But if we want to see specifics, when it's after r, it becomes or. Stiror. 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 Roar. Roar. So it's stiror. Let me do it in steer. It's actually a tap. It should be a tap, but I keep rolling it because that's easier for me to do. So it's kind of like that. Stiror.
Furor.
Stiror. Stiror. Okay, yar, year, go, yor. Yar, year, yor. Yes, kos. Yes, kos. Ye, yin. Yes, kos, yin, yin. And this just goes to match, of course. Yeah, of course. Okay, so F starkes. F starkes. Stirkes. F starkos. That should be a kosnarkos. F starkos. Star. F starkos. F stirge. F stargin. F stargin. Beautiful. Maybe it labializes before rounded vowels. Problem is, we have a labial sound. We have a w.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just continue moving these over to the master document, making sure that's all right. L, tol, l. That's supposed to be tol, no?
Oh.
No, because then it would merge with the. No, that can be tol. The three-way merge between the dual singular, transitive, dual thing. Three-way merge between the dual transitive, dual intransitive, and the singular intransitive. Or do we want to keep that as kol?
I don't want a three-way merge.
Okay. So I'll keep that as kol. L, kol,
Yeah.
nel, val. L, kol, nel, val, rel. Tol, kol, nel. Tol. That's supposed to be tol. Tol, kol, nel. Tol, tel. Tol, tel. That should be tel. Das, des, das, kades, das, kades, de, din. And then, yep, everything's right there. Gar, kor. Gar, kor, and gar. Gar, kor, and gar. Gir, kor. Yes, kos. Yay, okay, we literally just did that. So that is perfect. Hello, Ash.
Perfetto.
That is
Oh my god,
true.
Ash woke up.
Wa and wa are different sounds.
But are they different enough? I feel like they'd evolve to be each other.
I feel like I think they would eventually become similar, but they are different enough that we could have it that at the start of words, the before e and e becomes we, le, maybe. Ru, ru, ro, ro, oui, re. Maybe not.
What?
I do like the idea of dissimilation there, though.
Dissimilation is always poggers.
It is. Okay, now let me move over the animate class genders and then the inanimate class genders. Which is going to have singular, dual, plural, singular, plural. Singular, dual, plural, singular, plural. I am familiar with it. In fact, our resident kitten, Dr. Kitten, participated in the Southeast Asia one, and I cannot remember what place she got, but she
I think
did
she got
well.
like fifth.
Fifth?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
that sounds about right. Yeah, but she
But she
did
did
well.
really well.
She did really, really well.
and we're proud of her. And you
Very
know what?
proud.
I'm sure you can take credit for that victory just because
I already
you're
did.
you're you're, you're the reason she knows anything about linguistics.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. No, I already took credit for that. There.
of course.
Um, how do I resize these to they're all equal again?
They're all equal again.
Nick. There's a trick I did a while ago for this that I cannot. There we go. Okay, transitive. Sa na. Sa na. Just gonna. Oh my god. Have you ever seen the film Hoodwinked?
I don't believe so.
So it is this fever dream of an animated film from the early 2000s. Yes, Ash. Ash knows exactly what I'm talking about. And for the longest time, we could not. I did not know how to watch it. Like I had to. I found someone who uploaded it on YouTube for like a few days, downloaded it off that, so I could watch it with my baby sister. But it is a
Yeah.
fever dream of an anime movie from 2005, and you could not find it for a while because it was made by the Harvey Weinstein Company, and you know how they went bankrupt and all that.
Yeah.
But and so it was like last time I saw it was in sixth grade, and then like 3 years ago I watched it on YouTube with my baby sister to show her because she was scared because she stuff was going on. And then this came up with my other sister and a good friend of ours who also saw the movie, and we were like, we gotta watch this again. And it's on Tubi. You own it on DVD, good.
That's awesome. Well, I guess Ash is gonna force me to watch it.
You should. It is one of the best movies of all time.
It sounds cool.
You're in for a treat.
Boy, oh boy.
Dos. No, Ashy.
Ashy. Don't call him Ashy.
Ash, do you mind if I call you Ashy?
My mom asked him the same thing, and he said no.
But do you mind if I call you Ashy? We are just such good friends.
Yeah, but when Schwartz says it, it's okay. Damn.
Probably because
Humiliating my mom.
I'm only gonna probably say it when I'm like exacerbated or something, like or in that exact
When you're
context.
emasculated.
Ashy, like that.
Yeah. Schwar isn't Kate's mom? Yeah, he's actually my dad. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You did a good job being funny. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, next Master CZ. You really got
uh,
Schwar.
it's always it's always either Nex or Britannium that comes out with a 1-2 punch that just kills me for some reason.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I am not Kate's mom, even though I have to act like it sometimes.
What are you talking about? I'm the one keeping you in check.
We've literally had no. I've had a conversation with Ben about how my type of humor has become so much more crass ever since I started hanging out with you. We have
Yeah.
outside
Is that a
confirmation
problem?
that you have been
I'm improving your
influencing me.
quality of life.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Oh, that should be. I like having that as in. Okay. I should be sharing the. Well, we're going to be ending in a few
Call me
minutes
back.
anyway, so I don't need to share it.
Yeah.
Share a screen with you. But I was just about to say I should share a screen this with you.
I was gonna say that earlier, and then I realized,
You don't care enough.
not a huge amount.
But girl, our baby.
I see close enough to an accurate time just from the stream. It's only like probably 10 seconds off. I don't know. That's
Fair enough.
fine.
Yeah.
If I were actively watching and doing everything.
Bad
Oh
pun.
yeah. Um Ash and I were hanging out yesterday, and I had previously challenged him to name all 50 states, and he couldn't name like 7 when we stopped. Um but I challenged him again, or he wanted to do it again last night, and he got most of them, like the first 40 in quick time. Um but it took him forever to remember Michigan, Oregon, Oklahoma, and I don't remember which ones he forgot. I'm gonna be real.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Idaho. Potato land.
Oh yeah.
Potato land.
It did take him a while to remember Idaho.
Humanoids may take the singular, dual, pockle, and plural.
Oh yeah, Ash was trying to remember the South American countries and literally had to sing the Nations of the World song. You know the one. There's hydrogen and helium,
Yeah,
lithium,
no, I
beryllium.
know.
That's not
That.
the Nations of the
Wait.
World. Hold on. I started singing the periodic table song instead.
I'm proud of you.
Guys, guys, can I be honest with you?
Hmm.
I did that for the bit.
That didn't actually
I, I,
happen.
that was not an accident. It was on purpose. Don't worry, I love you too, Sleepy Princey. I still love you too, Sleepy Princey. Yo, Whataburger, buy one, get one wings.
What?
Oh, Whataburger just released a BOGO, or just
Okay.
announced a BOGO for the Whata wings. I might be going to Whataburger for lunch today, chat.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know how to describe obstacles for this store page.
You don't. Just drop it and hope people find it.
I, you're a bad influence.
You know it. And man-made steak.
Thanks. I needed to know that. Hey Siri, where's the nearest
Single
Whataburger?
dual and
I don't know where the nearest Whataburger is to you, but the nearest one to me is like 5 minutes away. And by five, I meant to say 5 miles, not 5 minutes.
Yeah, that is a bit of a difference.
Yeah, it's like a 10-minute difference. Obstacles 2, Gems of Power. Such a silly name. Let me see if
Okay,
there's
that's what I
one
was
near
wondering. What
Ash.
if I do a
Ash is kind of in a lame
section
area,
bread?
so I would imagine there's not any Whataburger.
Can I insert pages beforehand, or am I think I'm gonna
Oh,
have
there
to
is
do page
a
layout.
Whataburger.
Okay, well, anyway, I think that'll be it for today because I gotta go make dinner for tonight.
No, Ash is in a lame area, as in the lamer part of the. I'm done talking.
And until next time, depending on
I
if
bid you
that's
all adieu.
wait, until next time, whether that
I bid you
be
all adieu.
fuck off. Whether that be tomorrow for Kate's Variety stream, Thursday for streaming with Ben, Friday for Elden Ring, or even just till next week, till the next office hours, I bid you all adieu.
I bid you all adieu as well.